You close your phone after scrolling for 30 minutes, and somehow you feel more tired than before you even started. Your body didn't move, you didn't solve a difficult problem, you didn't leave your bed, yet your mind feels foggy, like it just ran a marathon. This isn't laziness, it's biology. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's total energy even at rest, and scrolling increases that load because every post forces your brain to recognize faces, process language, interpret emotions, evaluate relevance, and decide whether to continue. This rapid processing activates multiple brain networks at once, especially the prefrontal cortex responsible for decision-making and attention, creating mental fatigue without physical effort. Infinite feeds also exploit the brain's reward system through variable rewards, the same mechanism used in slot machines. You don't know when the next interesting post will appear, so dopamine is released from anticipation rather than satisfaction, keeping your brain in a loop of searching without closure, which is exhausting. Scrolling also forces rapid context switching, a joke, then bad news, then a travel video, then an argument. Research shows frequent task switching increases mental fatigue because your brain must constantly reset its emotional and cognitive responses. Even when you think you're just watching videos, your nervous system is reacting. Negative headlines trigger stress responses, social comparison activates self-evaluation, conflict increases arousal, and these tiny reactions release small amounts of stress hormones that accumulate into emotional residue. At the same time, scrolling prevents your brain's default mode network, responsible for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and mental recovery, from activating. Your attention stays externally focused, so even though it feels like rest, your brain never enters recovery mode. This is why the tiredness feels confusing. You spent energy without progress, completion, or the reward that restores motivation. Humans feel energized by finishing things, not endlessly consuming them. You don't need to quit social media, but you can reduce the drain by consuming in chunks instead of endless feeds, stopping at natural endings to give your brain closure, replacing one scrolling session with true rest like silence or a short walk, and noticing your emotional state while scrolling. Feeling tired after scrolling isn't a personal failure, it's a predictable result of how your brain processes information in an environment designed to keep it busy without letting it recover. And real rest may begin the moment you allow yourself to be bored again.